Most people set their parameters for success far too high, and that makes achieving that success harder than it needs to be, and it also sets people up to fail before they even get started. Here's a fix. So most people would start by saying, I'm going to start exercising 5 times a week, or I want to meditate for half an hour every single day, or I want to get up at 6 a.m. in the mornings. And that all sounds great in theory, but going from potentially 0 to 100 like that isn't realistic, and it's not very sustainable to do. It might feel accessible and something that could be done for the first day or 2, but when you think about incorporating that into your lifestyle and keeping it up as a long-term habit, it's probably just going to feel overwhelming, and you won't know where to start or how to maintain that. And in some cases, that's really obvious, right? You wouldn't wake up and think, well, I've never run before, but tomorrow I'm going to get up and do a marathon. You'll know that there is going to be steps that you need to take. You'll need to train consistently over time and build up your strength and stamina and resilience. And equally, if you are starting a degree or a new qualification, you won't think, well, I'll start the course tomorrow and then I'll probably graduate or get that qualification a day later. Again, you know that there will be a process to it and steps that you need to take and lessons you need to learn along the way before you can get to that end result. But with other things, we get impatient and we want to have instant results from it. And when things take longer than they should, or than we think they should, because we all determine our own timelines for this, we can get really frustrated and feel like we are failing or we're never going to be able to succeed, and then that stops us in our tracks. And that was true for me. It's been true for me many times, but after I left my job and I wanted to start my business, I gave myself 6 months in my head. That was an arbitrary time frame. It didn't need to be 6 months. It could have been longer. But I thought, by 6 months' time, I want to say that I have a business. And in some ways I could say that, I did have lots of things in place and things were moving and progressing, but it wasn't where I wanted it ultimately to be. I didn't feel like I had actually achieved that goal because I wasn't clear about what saying I had a business meant. And, even we're a couple years on now, I still am not where I want it to be. Things are still moving and progressing, but it's incremental, and there are lots of steps that I'm taking every day to keep it moving and get it going. But it still isn't, I can say I have a business, but it's still not the business that I ultimately want. So I'm still in that limbo of, it's going and it's working, but I wouldn't say that I've actually achieved that goal yet, however many years later. Just focus on today and redefine what success looks like for you today. Set yourself a goal that is so small and so easy that you can actually do it. And ideally, something that you can do in the next 30 minutes or an hour. So you might say, I'm going to exercise for 5 minutes today, or I want to set aside 5 minutes to meditate this evening before bed, or I want to set my alarm 10 minutes earlier tomorrow. I want to reach out to one person. I want to submit one application form, whatever it is, one easy thing that you can do. And that's it. And you can start from there and build from there. And then you're actually being successful every day. You are achieving your goals every day and getting yourself closer to the ultimate goal that you want to achieve. You want to ask yourself, what is one small thing I can do today that I will feel successful about? And then do it.